Hello and welcome to NatChat. I'm Mirella Rich. Today our guest is Greg D, the General Manager of Channel 31. Welcome to the program, Greg.
Well, thank you. Very happy to be here.
We're very happy to have you here. Can you tell us how you got the job as General Manager and what sort of motivated you to become the General Manager of Channel 31?
Thank you for asking those questions. Look, I did become the General Manager maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I can't quite get the date. Oh, yes, I can. September 2001. It was 10 days before September 11th, so yes, it all's coming back to me. So it was a fantastic process. A couple of my mates said there was a job going at 31. And I thought about it a lot for about, well, a good week or two. I thought, am I going to apply? I wasn't sure. And the defining moment was when I tuned on the television one Saturday morning with my partner Tracy, and I heard the local footy show. And the guys were calling a footy with so much passion and so much high-spirited commitment to the game that I've got to be part of this. This is such an exciting thing. And I always had a dream, Marilla, that I could help see more local voices on TV. I never really liked seeing a lot of American and British programming on our TV station. I don't mind a bit now and then for some cultural references, but really the excess amount of programming was really sort of bugged me, even as a kid. And all my life I thought, if I could really help some way to get more local programming on TV, and 31 was a place where local programming, it's the sort of thing. That's the thing about 31, it's the local programming which makes it different. So I was very excited and applied, and there was a board of people from Film Victoria and independent directors as well as some community TV station directors. So it was quite a lengthy process, but I enjoyed the process, and I was quite sort of, I wasn't desperate, but I really wanted to be involved with this thing, and yeah, very happy to be part of it. And
what sort of jobs did you have beforehand? What was your background?
I think I'm calling myself a journeyman because right back when I finished high school, and then I got a place in film school, which is was called Swinburne Film and TV, right back in the early 70s.
Mark Roos.
Did you know? So I did the film school thing, and then went on to making documentaries. My days are called rock videos or rock clips, which are now called music videos, and comedy, a bit of drama, corporate video, training. I've done TV commercials, done a whole range of things, big events. So I've had a massive career in a whole range of things, and now I'm here.
Beautiful.
So enjoying it.
And what sort of changes have you noticed in the time that you've been here? How's it progressed from the beginning when you first got the job?
I think the big thing is the increase in quality from the producers and their commitment. I think when I started, it was 30 or 40 maybe shows a week coming in. Now I've got 98 shows a week, first run locally made, which is fantastic. When you think of it, 98 shows made in Melbourne that have run first time, which is a wonderful effort, which is about 54 hours of local content, which is terrific. So the big thing is the commitment from the producers, the quality. I think the producers understand now there's a serious audience out there want to watch their programs. So they really want to rise to the occasion and get make their shows better.
And what about going digital? Because all the other networks have gone digital now. When will Channel 31 go digital, do you think?
Well, that's the $64,000 question, which is really causing us quite a bit of heartburn, I must say. It's not a pleasant time. Yeah, heartburn, heartache, stomach burn. What have we got?
Some sort of illness.
It's a bit tragic because there's 2 available digital channels in Melbourne now, and they've recently been called Channel A and Channel B, so they're spare. And they've been spare capacity for like forever, and Senator Olsen, who was a previous communications minister before Helen Coonan, we've now got Senator Conroy, he promised 31 a standard definition digital channel, and would be part of one of these channels called Channel A. But they tried to auction it in Senator Olsen's time, got no bidders, which caused a problem. And then after that, it's been sort of sitting there, and then the previous government had a sort of plan for it, for data casting, and Channel B for handheld TV devices. So the plan was we'd be on Channel A. So we've been pressuring the government to become a part of Channel A. And they've talked about it, but at one point the talk's got to stop and we've got to get some action. So we're really pressing Senator Conroy, like even today I saw some emails setting up another appointment with Senator Conroy to get some resolution to this, because it's critical, because I don't know whether the viewers know, but when people buy a set-top box or a digital TV, the majority go home and plug it in and can't receive 31. They can ring up the station and say, what happened to 31? So we're blocked out of the digital spectrum. So we think it's really grossly unfair.
Yeah.
And we should have the same chance as the others that are 7, 9, 10, ABC, SBS. We've all got digital and analogue, so they're broadcasting in both formats.
Yeah.
We're only broadcasting analogue, so it's really starting to hurt, and it's really disappointing for viewers. They just think, why aren't you there? And we go, exactly. And
why don't they let us go on?
We say the same thing to the government. Why aren't we? You know, we've got great audiences. They know that.
Yeah.
Look, at one point you get sick of the hyperbole and the talk and rhetoric and say, look, we've got to get some action because our producers are getting hurt. They know that their viewers want to watch them and they're not being seen, so it's disappointing. And we are disappointed. We've expressed our disappointment. We haven't marched down Burke Street yet with placards, but I reckon we're about 3 months away from that. Senator Conroy, so if you're listening, watch out.
And also now we've got streaming for Channel 31. Can you tell us about that? Yeah,
look, we've been aware of the whole process because I think it's quite extraordinary. There's this term called user-generated content with YouTube and MySpace, but Channel 31 really is the home of user-generated content. It all started here. It's the people like yourselves and the producers on NatChat, David and Tommy and James and Jacob and Jason, who made these sort of things happen. So they make these shows. They make the shows themselves, and they generate this content. And there's been on 31 for so many. But so, look, people were not all in Melbourne wanted to see more 31 programs. People want to see their shows. They missed them at night.
Yeah.
So we built quite a sophisticated video streaming server. And right now we're streaming 600 of our programs.
Isn't that
so you can go to c31.org.au and tune in.
Beautiful.
And they stay there for about 4 weeks and they get taken off. So your show will go on for 4 weeks and then we'll be taken off 4 weeks later. So we're getting about, the last count was about 30,000 hits they call, and about 3,500 regular visitors. So people come in and they watch about 3 or 4 shows each. And we're finding more and more people watching shows for at least halfway through, because lots they'd come in at the start and just have a small bite for 2 or 3 minutes. But we're finding that they're really staying almost half the duration, which is really quite exciting.
Okay, and you can watch that worldwide on the internet too,
anywhere in the world. Eskimos can tune in if they've got an internet connection and watch NatChat, watch Marilla Rich on TV. How you feel about that?
Oh, that's good.
You're an international star.
All right, well, we're about to go to a break now, Greg.
Are we?
Yeah, just for a few minutes.
All right. Thank you, Marilla.
You're watching NatChat. Stay with us because we'll be back with more of NatChat very soon.